I want to show you the very football app that you must use today in the year 2026 if you want to make money betting on football. Now, this is an app that I've been using for a very long period of time. In 2019, when I began sports betting, those were my earlier years in sports betting, I was already using this app, all right? And so when I'm recording this video today in 2025 and you're watching the video, I want to assure you one thing. I am not here to waste your time, all right? In fact, I am here to make it easier for you to predict football on your own, know exactly how, as must better, I am able to win 45 odds, I am able to win 11 odds, I am able to win consistently, and most importantly, I am able to win the single bets that you see me betting on, all right? So, as you can see, I am seated early in the morning, recording this video, sipping even water, and I want to show you this. How was this possible? How is it that on a Sunday morning, when you are struggling to find the very best prediction, I am enjoying life, enjoying the beauties of the world? It is because I am at a point whereby Musk Beta is a sports betting millionaire by the age of 23, all right? So I don't have to bet each and every other single day, all right? But I still do that, all right? And I want to show you exactly how you can use this app to make money on your own and, of course, make it easier for you to win in sports betting. So first and foremost, there is a link in the pinned comment section. There is a link in the pinned comment section. There is a link in the video description. Pause the video. Download the app because that is the first thing that is important. You're not going to get any value. You're not going to get any winnings. You're not going to get any special strategy. You're not going to get any hack out of this video if you do not have the app. All right? So pause the video, get the app, and prepare to wow yourself with the amazing way that I'm going to break down this video so that you understand how to use this app and execute it properly so that you are in a position to generate profit betting on football, all right? Some of you are lazy, and I want you to stop being lazy. You need to stop being lazy if you're going to make money betting on football. So download the video and pay close attention. Now, the app in question, believing you've downloaded it using the link that is provided in the pinned comment section, is known as SofaScore app, right? It is the SofaScore app. Why do I keep pronouncing to you that this is the best app to use when betting on football? It is because it has tremendous value, tremendous features, exclusive features that can only be found when you use the SofaScore betting app, all right? One of them, head-to-head records, all right? Another one, team standings. Another one, team streaks. Another one, head-to-head streaks. Another one, odds probability, where they show you when this team is awarded an odd of 1.5, they get to win 67% of the times when they have these odds. That is really important if you're going to make money betting on football. All right? So open your phone, and we're going to walk through this game together with you, analyzing this match on the go. All right? One of the games that we're going to be analyzing today is from England Premier League. And believe me, when the match plays tonight, you will realize that it's going to actually deliver profit. All right? So let us load it up. Let it load up. England Premier League. We have to analyze a single game. As I download it, as I upload, as I open my SofaScore app, ensure that you are prepping yourself to have a look at these. We have Crystal Palace Man United, Aston Villa Wolves, Forest Brighton, West Ham Liverpool, Chelsea Arsenal. All right? I think, let me just go with the first game, Crystal Palace Man United. All right? Now, when you open this up, you're going to get something known as details. The very first time you open Crystal Palace vs Manchester United, there is a feature known as details. And then we have AI insights. And then we have odds. And then we have lineups. And then we have standings. That is what you're going to get. Is there an option to screen record? Let me load it up. Screen record, start the screen recording. Record one up, record this screen. Record one up, record this screen. Record audio, right? Audio voice. Microphone, device audio and microphone, all right? I think that is perfectly fine. So, perfectly fine, all right? Record it, SofaScore. Countdown going on, 3, 2, 1, all right? So we have Crystal Palace vs Manchester United. Now, when you open this up, as I said, details, AI insights, all right? And then odds, and then we have lineups, and then we have standings, and then we have matches. Now, the section that I use each and every single time when predicting football is the matches section, where you get team streaks. At the same time, you happen to be getting head-to-head streaks, all right? Now, the very first time, I told you, there is a six-step process. Six-step process. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, step number 4, step number 5, step number 6 that you need to follow when you're going to analyze matches using SofaScore. In step number 1, you review the home team's performance. In step number 2, you review the away team's performance. In step number 3, you review the head-to-head records. In step number 4, you review the team streaks. In step number 5, you ask yourself, what kind of competition is this? In step number 6, you view the odds probability. In step number 7, which is the last one, you come up with potential betting outcomes where you come up with a score potential. And finally, you make your analysis and you make your prediction. So I'm going to walk you through this very process using the game that we have today. Crystal Palace versus Manchester United, all right? Prepare to wow yourself. Remember, you're only going to wow yourself after downloading the app using the link in the pinned comment section. After downloading the app using the link in the video description, all right? So get ready. It's about to be interesting. Now, we have the game, Crystal Palace, Manchester United, all right? And when I view this game, the last game played by Crystal Palace was a 2-1 loss under UEFA Conference League. The very first thing I do is to navigate to this competition. I want to see how Crystal Palace has performed recently under the England Premier League competition. As you can see, I've navigated that, all right? Crystal Palace 2-0, 0-0 draw, 2-0, 1-0 win, 3-3 draw, 2-1 loss, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. And there is a tendency, all right? Crystal Palace is the kind of team that has series of draws, as you can see. And their last 5 matches is an indication that they have been able to win 2 times, all right? They have 2 draws and they have 1 loss. How have they been performing at home? You realize once again, under this competition and under these matches that they have played at home, we have a 0-0 draw, 2-0 win, 3-3 draw, 2-1 win, 0-0 draw, 1-1 draw, 4-2 draw. So this is an indication that when we view Crystal Palace, all right, playing today, we can't say that we are expecting at least Crystal Palace to win or draw. And that is what I say when review the home team's performance under step number 1. Step number 2, this is what you get to do. Manchester United, this is the performance away. 0-1 loss, 2-2 draw, 2-2 draw, 4-2 win, 2-1 win, 2-0 win, all right? And you review it under this competition, actually, that is the same results, all right? So what do you realize is the common pattern? What is the common pattern under Manchester United games? 2-2 draw, 4-2 win, 2-1 win, 2-0 draw, all right, 2-0 win. And Manchester United is the kind of team that is either going to be winning or losing the game. The fact that they've only recorded 2 draws recently is not a guarantee that they're the type to draw oftenly. It is a guarantee that, or it's an indication that they love winning or losing matches. So once again, you filter this by away 2. Away, 2-2 draw, 2-2 draw, 2-1 win, 3-1 loss, 3-0 win, 3-0 loss, 1-1 draw. And again, you tell yourself, this is a match whereby when we view Manchester United and Crystal Palace, there is an indication that anything can happen. Manchester United can win, or a draw can occur because Crystal Palace loves draw, and at the same time, or Manchester United can lose the game. So once again, you go to step number 3. You filter it depending on the last performance. I love filtering it depending on the head-to-head. This is the head-to-head performance, past matches, head-to-head, right? And I love filtering it and having a look at the last 5 recent matches. The last one, Crystal Palace winning 2-0, 0-0 draw, 4-0 win under Crystal Palace, 1-0 win under Crystal Palace. So it's evident that Crystal Palace has dominated recently. When you have a look at the head-to-head matches, 2-0, 0-0, 4-0, 0-1. You filter that by the performance at Crystal Palace. You realize that is what you have. And it's been a while since Manchester United was able to win against Crystal Palace. The last time Manchester United won against Crystal Palace was in the year 2023. And that is what you take into account. Now, having this at the back of your mind, you now proceed to the next step, right? In the next step, what you're going to be having a look at is the team streaks and the head-to-head streaks. Under the team streaks, you realize Manchester United, in the last 3 matches they have played, they have no wins. Manchester United, in the last 5 matches they have played, they have conceded a goal. That is why it's written no clean sheet. And you filter that, you will be able to see that. They conceded 1 goal, 2 goals, 2 goals, 2 goals, 1 goal, and they never conceded in that. And then over 2.5 goals has been recorded 8 over 10 times, all right, in the last 10 matches played by Manchester United. This is it. Look at it. They have been recording so many goals. And any single time Manchester United was winning, they were winning by at least 2 goals, all right? That is one thing I wanted you to take note of, all right? Now, both teams to score 4 over 5 times in the last 5 matches played by Manchester United. Look at that, all right? 1-0, 2-2 draw, 2-2 draw, 2-2 draw, 4-2, 2-1. That is what you're taking note of. First half winner. Manchester United won in first half in 5 of the last 6 matches they played. Now, this is why team streaks and head-to-head streaks is important. It helps you realize repeatable patterns, repeatable repeatable indicators that are going to influence what you're betting on at the end of the day. All right? And then under head-to-head streaks, you realize Crystal Palace has no loss in the last 4 matches they played against Manchester United. And they have not conceded a goal in the last 4 matches they played against Manchester United. So this is interesting. Crystal Palace has maintained a clean sheet in the last 4 matches they played against Manchester United. 2-0 win, 0-0 draw, 4-0 win, 1-0 win. That is interesting. So that is how you go through that. All right? Now, you ask yourself in step number 5. What kind of competition is this? It's a Premier League competition. Crystal Palace is sitting comfortably at position 6 with 20 points, right? Manchester United is sitting comfortably at position 12 with 18 points. The difference between these two teams is not that big. So it is an indication that the gap, the difference in their strength, the difference in their abilities is not that much, all right? So it is an indication that you can either bet on these teams, either of them outshining the other, or a draw being recorded. So finally, in the last step, we're going to ask ourselves, right? Lineup, who is missing? Who is missing? This is what you're going to have a look at. Now, depending on how you know football, depending on if you know the lineups and you know the kind of coach, the playing system, you will be able to use this appropriately to go through the data. But what I do at this point is because I don't love watching so many football matches. I do read blogs. I do listen to articles. That is where I get to have my own POV based on what I've consumed, because reading this in a raw format is something that is still challenging to me until this very day. All right? Now, finally, step number 6, you have a look at the odds. You have a look at the odds. And this is where it gets interesting. Now, based on patterns that I've recorded, the odds plays a very important role on what I'm going to be betting on at the end of the day. When the odds are 2.25 on Crystal Palace, the expected chance of winning is 44%. But Crystal Palace actually wins 69% of the time with these odds. All right? When the odds are 3.20, the expected chance of winning is 31%. But Manchester United actually wins 26% of the time with these odds. All right? Now, these you will get to develop as you get deeper into the game and as you get to understand the game each and every single day as it progresses. So having a look at this game, all right? If I am to bet on this match, honestly speaking, I am already thinking of 2 options. Option number 1 is a 1-1 draw. Option number 2 is Crystal Palace winning against Manchester United. Funny, yeah? That is what I'm thinking about in this game. Crystal Palace win or draw. Manchester United and Crystal Palace having a 1-1 draw. I know you might argue, much better. All right, why? Why are you not really rating Manchester United highly? It's because there are indicators in the game. Manchester United is not the kind of team to win or draw. It's the kind of team to either win or lose. So in this game, I'm expecting Manchester United not to win. So if I'm expecting Manchester United not to win, then it means I'm expecting Crystal Palace to be in a position to win or draw. And that is really evident when you go through these results that I'm currently showing you. All right? Home competition. I've factored in Crystal Palace results at home. The repeatable patterns, you can see them. And view Manchester United. The repeatable patterns when they're playing away, you can see that. They're either drawing, or they're either losing, or they're either winning. And losses are so many when you look at Manchester United. So that is how you get to predict a game using SofaScore. All right? Now, finally, you can have a look at the odds. Crystal Palace, Manchester United, 1-0 draw as an odd of 1.36, all right? Both teams to score as an odd of 1.61, over 2.5 goals as an odd of 1.72, and finally, it's up to you to make your decision, right? What is it you're going to be betting on based on what you want to bet? Now, there are certain matches where you will be lucky to find your prediction as higher odds. Let us have a look at Aston Villa versus Wolves. Are we going to be lucky? 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 That is the question you ask yourself. Aston Villa, Wolves, are we going to be lucky to find a game that is going to provide us an opportunity to win and make money easily, right? We want to be asking ourselves that question. Now, when I view the game, Aston Villa versus Wolves, I can comfortably say that Aston Villa is expected to win the game, all right? Aston Villa is expected to win the game. But I look at these, I can say Aston Villa win the game by a scoreline of 1-0 or 2-0. So those are my predictions so far this today, all right? Now, we have Aston Villa win the game. The odd is 1.53. all right, and under 2.5 goals potentially to be recorded. At the same time, we have Crystal Palace win or draw, or Crystal Palace versus Manchester United to end in a draw. At the same time, Crystal Palace versus Manchester United over 1.5 goals is potential, right? Because based on the scorelines that I'd seen in the game, I'm expecting at least a 1-1 draw or a 2-1 victory, all right? And in the Aston Villa versus Wolves game, I'm expecting at least a 2-0 victory or a 1-0 victory. So YouTube, that is how you get to predict your matches using the SofaScore prediction app. At this very point, if you haven't downloaded the app, then know that you have yourself to blame when you continue losing betting on football. I will be dissecting in the coming videos, in the latest videos, how to use this app to execute predictions and be in a position whereby you can predict at the comfort of your home and still generate profit. If this video was valuable, please subscribe, like the video, share the video, and I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time, YouTube, allow me to enjoy my Sunday and allow me to enjoy the rest of my day. I wish you the very best. Take care. Bye-bye.